Hello, this guy's cool, man. He has a little cat. What's the cat's name?
Jimmy.
Jimmy. That's a good name. You're walking across India.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I'm from California, America, San Francisco, Silicon Valley. I travel, but I just walk 12 kilometers per day and then I rest. How long you been walking?
I am almost course side 7,000 kilometers plus.
Wow, how long has that taken?
It's been all around. You can think twice of India.
That's amazing. This is my kind of guy. Cool. I love walking too, man. All right, what's your good name?
Devesh Agrawal.
From?
Jaipur, Rajasthan.
Jaipur, Rajasthan. This is the most famous park in India, I was told. So enjoy. Bye, Jimmy.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I'm gonna get his Instagram.
Dev Cyclone.
India. Didn't catch that. It's just some sprint. Whew. Fun. Favorite little temple in Bangalore. Came here on New Year's Day, I think. Little Ganesha temple. My favorite. Hello to another day. All the blessings to you. I'm gonna do this. We're in the most famous park of India, in Bangalore. Something's blooming for us while we're here. I don't know if it's seasonal that those purple flowers are supposed to bloom, but who the hell knows? All right, so this is just part of it. I just took a family with a night, took a picture, took a family. What am I talking about? Took a picture, Jesus, with a nice Muslim family that I said, assalamu alaikum to, and bismillah. There's Mahatma Gandhi. I like Mahatma Gandhi. He's the hero of India, freedom. I feel like it's not my place to speak on him and film him and everything. Just my call on that one. All right, this is only one part of this park. Let's keep it moving. See what else we find. We've got a few Gandhi statues in this area. It's a little section. Those guys, I think, are drinking a beer over there and eating. Maybe not. One time a dog almost attacked me in this park in the morning a couple days ago. That wasn't very nice. All right, so this is a huge circular traffic, crazy area that cuts off this park from one to the other. We can walk now. Look out for that truck. All right. You gotta walk aggressively in India. And over here is the statue that I want to show everybody. There's a really good liquor store right there. The big bad mama herself. One of the most powerful women in all of human history. Responsible for 50 million deaths, probably. Queen Victoria, for better or worse, her statue is in parks all around the world. I've seen them in like 20 different countries. She created this park, kind of. Her son, Edward. Anyway, she was sovereign, or it says Empress of India from 1837 and 1901. That's crazy. Whoa. All right, the Queen Mama herself, Queen Victoria. There she is, man. One of the most powerful women in all of history. Not a very nice woman, but she made her empire very powerful. And she's the great-great-grandma of the royals today. Well, king today in England, something like that. Great-great-grandma? 1837 to 1901 she ruled. I've seen her statue holding a globe in different mannerisms all around the world, including here now in India. Wow, it's in Arabic on the back. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, so this side is in Arabic because you had a lot of Muslims in her Indian empire. You can't see it. Hold on. Let me film this the other way. Hello, Queen Victoria, your nice looking rose-colored cloak. All right, so first we have, I believe, Kannada language on there. It says something about her in Canada. Kannada. K-N-A-D-D-A. Can you hear me? Shit. All right, this side is in Arabic. You got a lot of Muslims in India, Bangalore. So she ruled over them too, wanted to represent the the Arabic speaking people who read the Quran. They're obviously Indian people or whatever they claim to be. Muslim, some sort. I'm not an expert in that kind of thing. I know. Never mind. All right, and then this one's another language. I don't freaking know. It looks like that one looks like Bengaluru. actually. Not Bengaluru. Telugu, maybe? Or Tamil? I have no idea. Alright, so there's her crazy face, holding the globe, mean looking face. Don't mess with me! Someone's talking shit about me, I'll bomb their whole city, kill everybody. A bunch of guys over there talking smack about me, order my army, off with their head! Go capture them all. Alright, so this side is in English. Unveiled by His Royal Highness George Frederick Ernest Albert, Prince of Wales and Duke of Cornwall and York. Ooh, in 1906. Alright. So she was the Empress of India, or the Queen of the British Empire from 1837 to 1901. Is that what that says? I think so. So they call that the Victorian era, because she was the boss. Big boss. Big boss. The boss of all bosses. The madam of all madams. Crazy. Alright, let's go check out more. Victoria, I'm going to read about you. The Victorian age was named after Queen Victoria Alexandrina. Very Russian sounding last name. Weird. Lived from 1819 to 1901. Who was crowned Queen of England at the age of 18. Wow. Imagine that. Being the most powerful person on earth, basically. One of them. At the age of 18. 1837. She was. She was groomed from this moment since the age of 3. So she knew she was going to be queen since the age of 3. Imagine what that felt like. She survived several assassination attempts to become Empress of India. Whoa. That's not exactly true. Empress of the entire British Empire, which included all kinds of places on earth. Singapore, Hong Kong, half of Africa, Egypt, Canada. Empress of India, come on. It included what is now Pakistan, India, Burma, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, I think, yeah. Empress of India, that's what it says. Okay. And the longest ruling monarch in England's history. Her sick, goddamn mosquito. Oh, got him. Her 63-year reign had a deep impact on English politics, architecture, aesthetics, and society. It also witnessed an unprecedented expansion of Britain's presence. Thank you, Queen Victoria. My job might have something to do with you. English being the #1 language on earth? Probably. Britain's presence as an imperial power, with the Queen eventually ruling over 1/4 of the world's population. What? 1/4 of the world's population. She was their queen, empress. The commemorative statue was placed here in Queen's Park, which lends itself to Queen's Road nearby. Queen's New York. It's named after her too, I believe. Amongst a cluster of, no, that's not true. Maybe. No, it's not. Never mind. Anyways, that was a different Queen of England, sorry. A cluster of jacaranda trees wow, listen! A cluster of jacaranda trees whose purple flowers can be seen blossoming here from February to April. Yes. So they're blossoming early.
Oh, that's
because of climate change. She wears a crown on her head and a heavy cloak embellished with a Tudor rose motif. In her hands, in traditional coronation regalia, the golden sovereign's orb and scepter. Alright, this wasn't a video about her, but she's cool, man. I know Queen Victoria's probably responsible for the death of around, oh, sorry kids, 50 million people, but she's one of the most powerful women in all of history. There's no denying it. She's the good and the bad of every coin. You gotta take the good and the bad, man. All right, here we go. All right, here we are in the most famous park in all of India. I saw this from my hotel room of the Marriott from above. It looked like a dense forest. So now we're in the forest and we're gonna walk around and talk to some people, probably off camera, and see what kind of craziness we could get into. Wow! So we got this big volcanic looking, I don't know, meteor, space rock or something that landed here at some point, or I think it's volcanoes spit this out at some point millions of years ago. Or, no, it's not a meteor. That's what I think happened here. They didn't have glaciers in India in the Ice Age. So I believe this came from a volcano. Some point like 50 million years ago, 100 million years ago. Could have been at any point. But I think it was before humans existed. And this got spit here on this spot. Boom. Crashed into the ground. Maybe. I'm not a geology expert. I'm more of a anthropology person, geography. Well, that's just a guess. Let's go walk around more of the most famous park in India. Wow! Alright, so they got this nice grass. Pretty sure the British built this. You got this nice grass. Wow, there was a kingfisher bird right there. It's a respite of nature here in the middle of a big, crazy city. And I like it. This woman over here is picking herbs or something. I thought this was a swamp, but I guess I could walk down here. Hello, hello. Most famous park in all of India. Yes. All right, so this is dry. That's good. I thought this was a swamp when I came here last time. This woman's getting something from in here, free of charge. There's lots of people hanging out. Let's go over here. In amongst the bamboo here, how the water level is even lower than when I was here last time, like a week ago or 5 days ago or something. They have sprinklers to make sure it stays green and nice. Gets the trees and everything. That's good. Good system. You don't want these drying out or there to be a fire in here or something terrible. Look, it's spraying them like crazy. I could use some water on my mosquito bite that I just got. Soothe it down a little bit. Yes. Adam, I just ran under it, through it. Come on. Look at this cool tree. Whoa. So when I was in some nice hotel, which I rarely do, a couple days ago, you could see this park. And there's tons of birds flying over it. Birds of prey usually. Crazy hawks and kites and eagles. They got this one species of brown, I believe it's an Indian kite, it's called. This bird, they fly around all over Bangalore and they're like looking for something to eat, man. Hungry. Cool. Cool. That's kind of a good note to end the video on. We got some Muslim girls hanging out here, having a nice time in the park, all covered in black. We got nice families walking with a little boy that just went hi to us. We got couples listening to music. No foreigners are in here right now, at least. But like those Muslim girls are chuckling. I won't film them. But it's cool, man. I love parks. It's good for your soul. Trees give off some kind of chemical that gets into your body and lungs. People forget about this, the chemical makeup of trees, but also the mystical side of nature, man. Nature has like these, you know, whatever, I don't know, whatever you believe in. Nature was the Garden of Eden, the ancient pagan mystical forest, the everything like that. You know what I'm talking about. All right. Bismillah, Salatu Mustaqim. Peace. Jai Ganesh, hello, Jai Durga, all that stuff. I like everybody, man. All people, whole planet. Every person, even you, especially kids. Hello, hello. I won't film the kids, that's okay. Hello, real quick. Woo, hello. Okay, let's go this way. You know what? We're gonna go find a stadium. So the other day, I was playing badminton over here and he told me this is the Kingfisher Beer building. Cool. Some kid told me that. And then I got all obsessed about that. But I'm not obsessed about that now. I'm just gonna show you this park. No Kingfisher Beer this moment. Park. I don't know who this is, another gentleman, British man. Might as well leave him up there. Whoop, little squirrels are jumping around.
More.
You know, this park wouldn't exist if it wasn't for the British. So, even though they did horrible things to many people in the world, that's true. Can't be a sucker and be like, well, we would have built this park on our own, or we would have done this, and we would have in America, we would have had our own country by ourselves. No, USA has to thank the British also for setting up America. If it wasn't for British, there would be no USA too. But we fought them though, and won. Look at that. That tree over there looks crazy. Some abandoned old lake, pond. To walk over here by the sounds of the birds. This is their forest of their damaged habitat, urbanization, the whole world really. But now the birds got a place to be here. A little habitat zone for them. A bunch of animals actually. No tigers, like there used to be probably around here like 300 years ago or something. Oh, there's another weird statue. Wow, this is really cool actually. I love parks. It's a part of the park I've never seen before. Here we go. Another section of the park. Just like Central Park of America. Oh yes, assalamu alaikum ladies, yes, all covered up, good. Bismillah. To have a good day in the park. Okay, just like Central Park of New York, there's a few roads that intersect this park, but overall, it's nothing but unstopped nature. Awesome. The reason I like a park, well, one of the main reasons is free of charge, baby. Don't gotta spend a red cent to hang out in a park. Go walk around the trees, look at some birds, get some nature in. Don't gotta pay nobody any money, man. Nothing. So, park is good for that reason. Save money. Go to your local park. That's all you gotta do. And you get all the health benefits of the trees and the nature. Oh, you can see some of the birds up there. Ah, there's too far to film. That's all you gotta do, man. And go out to lunch or dinner afterwards, or I don't know, meet your friends and watch some cricket or football, drink a bunch of beer later, or I don't know, go shopping tomorrow, or go online and buy some video game on Steam or something in a couple hours. You don't always have to be spending money. Go to the park. I've been doing this my whole life actually. When I didn't have a lot of money in California, I would go to the park. Usually I would play basketball with people. I don't think in India people do that much, but that's all right. Sometimes I would just walk around random parks around California, just like I am right now. I'd be like 10, 12, 14, 16, 25, 28, 22. Like when I was 21 years old, man, I had like no money. It's crazy. Personally, my own money. I could ask people around me for money, but my own money, I had like nothing. It's crazy. So I often went to parks like this. Woo! A lot of people from other countries watch my videos. Let me make a little disclaimer. I'm sorry. When I was young, 19, 20, 21, 22, I easily, if I had my head on the right direction, could have found some opportunity in the country that I was in, America, and figured out some good job and figured out a way to get money. But in a way, man, something about the times let's compare it to a historical situation. The Buddha. So the Buddha was a prince, and he gave up all his riches to be penniless, to experience suffering. What's another historic situation? I don't know, some prince of England. I'm not that, obviously, but I just didn't want that. At the time, I was like going after money at like 19, 20, 21, like hustling hard and going crazy. I don't know, man. It just didn't fit my lifestyle at the time. So you would find me hanging out in parks that cost no money. And I made maybe, I had jobs a little bit here and there. 10,000 a year, something like that. When I was like 20, 22, 10,000 USD per year. I had lots of friends and people that were hanging out with me, taking care of me. That was it. I swear to God. I just didn't want it. Didn't want it. Hanging out with me in the park.
I always love hanging out with you.
Let's get out of the park.
Do something
How was that?
beautiful park.
Good last statement. I'm not hating on anybody's hustle. There's a public toilet if you want. They're not bad.
That doesn't slow.
All right, you get money, do what you got to do, especially if you have kids and got family. I was in a nice opportunity. I don't know how to say this. I had a nice family that was around middle class or something. And obviously from a nice area where there was lots of opportunity and money flowing around with the internet just coming out in 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003, 2004. All these times, man. California, money, Silicon Valley was big all around me. So I saw like all these people getting big money, big internet deals, big companies, big this, big that. Do what you do. Hustle hard, hustle, 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 hustle. So I'm not knocking anyone's hustle. That's just my personal story. At age 19, 20, 21, 22, I just didn't have this drive, man. I saw everyone going crazy around me trying to get all this money. I didn't do that, but look at me right now. I'm walking around India in some beautiful park 20 years later, 40 now, 41. So everybody's life goes the way it goes. Piece from India's most famous park. Now I'm recording on a Chinese phone, walking around a park in Bangalore, India, age 41, 20 years later, after being super personal wealth broke. I would love to get gifts from my nana every Christmas and every birthday. She would give me like $175, and that was a huge boost to my life, actually. Like I was like, wow, I have a ton of money. How crazy is that? That's how it was. That's probably with inflation like $300 or $400 now. Yeah. Wow, it's super loud. All right, bye park. All right. Una doppio espresso, por favore. Just like I used to order in Napoli. I just want to represent Mo Salah from Egypt real quick. I'm not a Liverpool fan, but I remember my friends at my University of America from Saudi Arabia, they would watch soccer, football in the early mornings in England in my apartment complex, and they taught me about this guy, Mo Salah, like 10 years ago. And he's an amazing athlete. He fasts on Ramadan and still plays incredibly, so he doesn't eat. From Egypt. And I remember living in England, in Manchester, where Liverpool was playing Man City, and he just ate him up, and he scored this goal right at the end, and he took off his shirt, and he was like, ah, yeah! And all the Man City fans were so mad. I'm a huge fan of this guy, man, Mo Salah, one of my top 5 favorite players. Not number 1 or 2, but top 5, 10, something like that. All right, and I didn't know this. Let's close out the park video. I knew about this, I knew about this, I knew about that, kind of. But I didn't know that the Turks, Ottoman Empire, traded with India and brought coffee to grow in this region hundreds of years ago, maybe like 1500 or 1400, 1300. No, it had to be after the 1500s. In Chikmagalur, India. And that's who this coffee shop represents. And I didn't know this either. One guy sailed from Paris to Martinique to Brazil, brought one coffee tree with him that ended up blowing up into a huge coffee industry. That was a weird way to end it. Let's be serious, like a professor. Good park video, good history. The times of India, from Bangalore, Bengaluru. Some good ass coffee. was supposed to be over, but I found this huge stadium, and they got something right here for the football field, the VIP entrance. I'm gonna go. Very important persons. Let's go. All right. So far, so good. All right. And we're on the pitch. Oh, this little girl's running. Hi. Yeah. Nice. Cool. It's a public place, so anyone could go and work out. Let's do a lap together. Indian Super League. Bangalore FC. Bangalore FC. Woo, 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 woo. Let's go on to the field. That's a really cool picture. Hold on. I love track and field. I ran a lot yesterday though. So I'm just gonna run one lap, not too fast. Maybe as slow as these kids right here. A little slow. I'm not wearing kind of the right pants for it, but let's go. All right. This is the Bangalore Indian Super League Stadium, and it's a place for public park for kids and everybody to go. Woo! God, my pants, I'm not wearing the right pants. It's all right. And I'm not on shake mode. We're gonna have to start this again. I had to adjust my pants. Starting here, number 4. Let's go. One lap. This is a crazy zone. Large cities of India, I love it. Concrete jungle. The trees are still there. All the millions of billions of people. The fruit. The guys on the screen. All the cars. Yeah, Bangalore. Woo. I found a place called California Burritos here in Bangalore, India. I'm excited. Stuff looks really fresh. That's how you do this. Pretty much. So this one's called Mexican paneer. Yeah. Got that fresh taste. You get pico de gallo, beans, got jalapenos on these. You gotta try some of these ones. The guacamole is super fresh. Wow. Woo! It's got a bit of spice on it. Got that peri peri chicken, something else. Like the 90s Skittle Sprite. No beer, like it probably would in Mexico, available. That's all right. I'm not sure. Got my Liverpool jersey on. Don't know why. Very good.
Salsa? Is it this one?
Okay. California burritos in India. Yeah. Super fresh ingredient. Like, really good. Wow. Bangalore got something going on. They're really cool.